Friends, colleagues, viewers, welcome. Tonight, we delve into a remarkable event that transcended the boundaries of a simple talk show interview, becoming a powerful symbol of resilience, leadership, and the unwavering spirit of a nation. Our focus is Ibrahim Traoré, the captain at the helm of Burkina Faso's turbulent journey. His recent appearance on a prominent international talk show was anticipated with a mixture of excitement and apprehension, given the volatile political landscape he navigates daily. The show promised to be a platform for dialogue, but the unfolding events defied expectations, transforming into a compelling narrative that captivated millions and sparked a global conversation. Traoré's rise to power has been nothing short of extraordinary. He inherited a nation grappling with insecurity, economic hardship, and a deep yearning for change. His leadership, characterized by a determined resolve to address these challenges head-on, has garnered both fervent support and significant scrutiny. This talk show appearance, therefore, became more than just a media event. It was a pivotal moment, a test of his mettle, a chance to connect directly with his people and the international community. The host, Marc Delarme, presented a potentially challenging environment, and the anticipation surrounding this encounter was palpable. The ensuing events, as we shall uncover tonight, were anything but predictable, leading to an unexpected and ultimately inspiring outcome. We will explore the confrontation, the powerful messages delivered, the unexpected shifts in the narrative, and the profound impact this televised exchange had on Burkina Faso and beyond. We embark on a journey to understand not just the events of that night, but the enduring legacy they have created, a legacy built on courage, resilience, and the unwavering hope for a brighter future. This is a story of leadership tested and, ultimately, leadership triumphant. Let's begin. The initial moments of the interview set a decidedly uncomfortable tone. Marc Delarme, known for his often provocative interviewing style, began the conversation with a series of questions that, while ostensibly focused on Burkina Faso's political situation, carried undertones of condescension and a distinct lack of respect for the leader he was interviewing. His line of questioning, far from being neutral, seemed designed to challenge Traoré's legitimacy and portray his leadership in a negative light. Instead of focusing on the complexities of the socio-political landscape, Delarme opted for loaded questions that implied incompetence and a disregard for the challenges faced by the Burkinabe people. For example, he repeatedly emphasized the ongoing instability, framing Traoré's actions as contributing factors rather than attempts at solutions. Delarme's phrasing often implied a predetermined narrative, undermining Traoré's responses even before they were given. He frequently interrupted, cutting off Traoré mid-sentence, a blatant display of disrespect that further escalated the tension. While Delarme may have believed he was engaging in robust journalistic inquiry, the overall effect was one of deliberate antagonism. His perspective, seemingly driven by a preconceived notion of Traoré's leadership, failed to acknowledge the broader context of Burkina Faso's struggles and the complex web of internal and external forces at play. This initial phase of the interview, characterized by pointed questioning and dismissive interruptions, established a challenging atmosphere that threatened to derail the entire conversation. It was a clear attempt to undermine Traoré's authority, an attempt that, as we will soon see, proved profoundly unsuccessful. The stage was set for a clash of perspectives, a confrontation that would ultimately reshape the narrative and redefine the image of both the interviewer and the interviewee. Faced with Delarme's aggressive and disrespectful line of questioning, Ibrahim Traoré demonstrated remarkable composure. Where lesser leaders might have succumbed to anger or defensiveness, Traoré responded with a quiet dignity that immediately shifted the dynamic of the interview. His initial reaction was not one of retaliation, but rather a calculated strategy of measured response. He didn't interrupt or raise his voice. Instead, he patiently addressed each point, countering Delarme's accusations with calm, factual responses. His demeanor, far from being submissive, projected an aura of strength and unwavering self-assurance. This measured approach was not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to Traoré's strategic intelligence and leadership acumen. He understood that reacting with anger would only play into Delarme's hands, reinforcing the narrative of instability he was attempting to create. By maintaining his composure, Traoré skillfully shifted the focus from his personal reactions to the substance of his message, effectively neutralizing Delarme's attempts at provocation. His calm demeanor, coupled with his clear and articulate responses, began to subtly undermine Delarme's authority. The contrast between Traoré's controlled responses and Delarme's increasingly agitated questioning became strikingly apparent to viewers. This initial phase of the encounter, therefore, became a crucial turning point, marking a shift in power dynamics. Traoré's ability to remain composed under such intense pressure highlighted not only his personal strength, but also his understanding of the strategic importance of maintaining a dignified presence in the face of adversity. His measured response was the first step in turning what could have been a disastrous interview into a powerful moment of communication and leadership. Then came a moment that would forever alter the trajectory of the interview. With a quiet solemnity, Traoré reached into his briefcase and produced a letter. It wasn't a prepared statement, a political manifesto, or a carefully crafted response to Delarme's criticisms. It was a handwritten letter penned by a young girl, a child whose life had been irrevocably touched by the very conflicts Delarme had so readily used to criticize Traoré's leadership. In simple, heartfelt words, the girl described the impact of the violence on her family and community, painting a vivid picture of displacement, loss, and fear. She expressed, with a child's raw honesty, her hope for a better future, a future where she could feel safe and attend school without the constant threat of violence. This letter, read aloud by Traoré with palpable emotion, served as a powerful counterpoint to Delarme's cynical and detached questioning. It humanized the conflict, transforming it from a political debate into a deeply personal tragedy. The girl's vulnerability, her innocent hope, resonated deeply with viewers, creating an emotional connection that transcended geographical boundaries. The letter's impact was immediate and profound. It shifted the narrative away from the political sparring and placed the focus squarely on the human cost of conflict. It served as a stark reminder of the real-life consequences of instability and the urgent need for peace and security. The letter was not merely a piece of evidence. It was a powerful symbol, embodying the hopes and fears of an entire generation. It forced Delarme, and indeed the entire audience, to confront the human dimension of the political discourse, a dimension that had been conspicuously absent from his earlier line of questioning. The girl's letter was a pivotal moment, a turning point that shifted the power dynamic of the interview and paved the way for a complete reversal of the initial narrative. Following the deeply moving reading of the young girl's letter, the interview took an unexpected turn. Traoré, seizing the opportunity to reshape the narrative, introduced several guests to the show. These weren't high-ranking officials or political strategists. They were ordinary citizens, individuals whose lives have been directly impacted by both the ongoing conflict and Traoré's leadership. Their presence served as a powerful counterpoint to Delarme's earlier criticisms, offering a ground-level perspective that resonated far more authentically with the viewing audience. One by one, these individuals shared their personal stories, narrating their experiences of resilience and hardship. They spoke of the challenges they faced, the obstacles they overcame, and the tangible improvements they had witnessed under Traoré's leadership. Their testimonies weren't carefully crafted political statements. They were unfiltered accounts of real-life struggles and triumphs. They spoke of increased security in their communities, improved access to essential services, and a renewed sense of hope for the future. These personal narratives painted a picture of a leader deeply invested in the well-being of his people, a leader who was not just reacting to the crisis, but actively working to create positive change on the ground. Their stories served as powerful evidence, countering Delarme's attempts to portray Traoré's leadership as ineffective. These weren't statistics or political analyses. They were human stories, filled with emotion, resilience, and unwavering hope. By strategically including these voices, Traoré not only effectively rebutted Delarme's criticisms, but also humanized the complex political landscape of Burkina Faso, offering viewers a glimpse into the lives and experiences of ordinary citizens caught in the midst of a challenging situation. The introduction of these guests marked a significant turning point, shifting the focus from abstract political debates to the tangible impact of Traoré's leadership on the lives of the Burkinabe people. The impact of Traoré's appearance on the talk show extended far beyond the confines of the studio. Within hours, clips from the interview went viral, spreading rapidly across social media platforms and traditional news outlets worldwide. The episode became a global phenomenon, sparking intense debate and discussion across diverse online communities. What began as a seemingly hostile encounter transformed into a powerful symbol of resilience and hope. The reaction to the interview was overwhelmingly positive, particularly across the African continent. Many viewers praised Traoré's calm demeanor, his effective communication skills, and his ability to connect with the audience on an emotional level. The young girl's letter, in particular, resonated deeply, prompting widespread empathy and support for the people of Burkina Faso. The contrast between Traoré's measured responses and Delarme's aggressive questioning further cemented his image as a strong and compassionate leader. The interview highlighted not just Traoré's personal strength, but also the resilience of the Burkinabe people in the face of adversity. The viral spread of the episode served as a powerful testament to the power of authentic communication and genuine leadership. It demonstrated how a carefully crafted narrative designed to undermine a leader could be effectively countered by a simple display of honesty, empathy, and resilience. The global attention generated by this event significantly boosted Traoré's international profile and garnered considerable support for his leadership, showcasing the power of digital platforms in shaping public perception and promoting positive narratives from the African continent. The rapid dissemination of the interview clips across social media platforms transformed a single talk show segment into a global conversation about leadership, resilience, and the human cost of conflict. The viral spread of the interview triggered a significant shift in public opinion, not just internationally, but particularly across the African continent. What had initially been presented as a critical examination of Traoré's leadership transformed into a powerful demonstration of solidarity and support. The outpouring of sympathy and admiration for Traoré and the people of Burkina Faso was remarkable, reflecting a deeper understanding of the challenges faced by the nation and a growing appreciation for Traoré's approach to leadership. African nations and citizens alike expressed their support through various channels, from social media campaigns to official statements of solidarity. The narrative shifted from one of criticism and doubt to one of empathy and encouragement. The interview, initially intended to undermine Traoré's authority, inadvertently became a platform for showcasing his resilience and the strength of the Burkinabe people. This collective expression of support transcended political boundaries, highlighting a shared understanding of the struggles faced by many African nations and a collective appreciation for leadership that prioritizes the well-being of its citizens. The response demonstrated a growing sense of Pan-African solidarity, a recognition of shared challenges, and a collective desire to see African leaders succeed in the face of adversity. Traoré's calm and measured response to provocation resonated deeply with many viewers, solidifying his image as a strong and compassionate leader committed to the welfare of his people. The impact of this global outpouring of support was significant, bolstering Traoré's position both domestically and internationally and further solidifying his image as a symbol of hope and resilience for the African continent. The incident served as a powerful reminder of the strength of collective action and the importance of supporting African leadership in the face of global challenges. In the aftermath of the viral interview, Marc Delarme issued a public apology. This wasn't a cursory statement. It was a sincere acknowledgement of his flawed approach and a recognition of the profound impact his actions had had. Delarme admitted that his line of questioning had been inappropriate, disrespectful, and ultimately counterproductive. He conceded that his attempts to belittle Traoré had backfired spectacularly, highlighting the limitations of a confrontational approach when engaging with a leader facing immense challenges. His apology wasn't simply a damage control exercise. It was a significant admission of error, a rare display of self-awareness in the often unforgiving world of media. The significance of Delarme's apology cannot be overstated. It served as a powerful counterpoint to the initial narrative, acknowledging the validity of the criticisms leveled against his conduct. It demonstrated a willingness to accept responsibility, a quality often lacking in public discourse. This act of contrition not only helped to mitigate the potential damage caused by his initial actions, but also subtly reinforced the strength of Traoré's character. By offering a sincere apology, Delarme inadvertently contributed to the narrative of Traoré's resilience and dignity. The apology's impact extended beyond the immediate context of the interview. It underscored the importance of respectful dialogue, particularly when addressing sensitive political issues. It served as a lesson for both journalists and public figures alike, highlighting the need for empathy, understanding, and a willingness to engage in constructive conversation, even when disagreeing with the views of the interviewee. Delarme's apology, while unexpected, became an integral part of the overall narrative, demonstrating the power of humility and the importance of acknowledging one's mistakes in the face of overwhelming public pressure. His contrition, in a way, amplified the positive message that emerged from Traoré's calm and dignified response to his aggressive questioning. Traoré's return to Burkina Faso was nothing short of triumphant. The international attention generated by the talk show interview, coupled with the outpouring of support from across Africa, had created a wave of anticipation and excitement. Upon his arrival, he was met with an overwhelming display of public support, a testament to the profound impact he had made on the hearts and minds of his people. The jubilant welcome was a powerful symbol of national unity and a clear indication of the public's confidence in his leadership. The streets were filled with cheering crowds, waving flags, and expressing their unwavering support for their leader. The atmosphere was electric, a palpable sense of hope and optimism permeating the air. This wasn't merely a political demonstration. It was a collective expression of pride and faith in the future of Burkina Faso. The scenes of jubilation were broadcast globally, further solidifying Traoré's image as a leader who had successfully navigated a difficult situation and emerged stronger, more respected, and more deeply connected to his people. The overwhelming support demonstrated the power of genuine connection and authentic leadership. It highlighted the importance of empathy, integrity, and a commitment to the well-being of one's citizens. Traoré's calm demeanor during the contentious interview had resonated deeply, earning him the respect and admiration not only of his own people, but also of the international community. His triumphant return served as a powerful reminder that genuine leadership, marked by resilience, dignity, and a commitment to the people, can inspire hope and foster a strong sense of national unity, even in the face of significant challenges. The jubilant welcome was a clear indication that Traoré's leadership had successfully navigated a crisis and emerged stronger, forging a deeper bond with the people of Burkina Faso. The talk show confrontation dramatically altered the international perception of Ibrahim Traoré and the situation in Burkina Faso. Before the interview, the narrative surrounding Traoré was largely shaped by political analyses and often framed within a context of instability and conflict. The media coverage frequently focused on the challenges facing the nation, often neglecting the human stories and the complex realities on the ground. However, the viral interview completely shifted the narrative. Traoré's calm demeanor, his empathetic response to the young girl's letter, and his ability to connect with viewers on a human level captivated audiences worldwide. The interview transcended the political sphere, humanizing Traoré and allowing viewers to connect with his leadership on a more personal level. The global response demonstrated a shift towards a more nuanced understanding of the situation in Burkina Faso, moving beyond simplistic narratives of conflict and instability. The event challenged preconceived notions about Traoré's leadership style and the complexities of the political landscape in Burkina Faso. The outpouring of international support revealed a growing appreciation for Traoré's resilience, his commitment to his people, and his ability to connect with a global audience. The narrative evolved from one focused on political turmoil to one that highlighted the human cost of conflict, the strength of the Burkinabe people, and the potential for hope and progress under Traoré's leadership. This transformation in perception was a direct result of the unexpected success of the viral interview, fundamentally altering the global understanding of the situation in Burkina Faso and showcasing the power of authentic communication and empathetic leadership. The event serves as a reminder that a carefully crafted narrative can be overturned by genuine human connection and an authentic display of leadership. The international talk show confrontation significantly impacted Burkina Faso's image on the world stage. Prior to the event, perceptions of the nation were often dominated by narratives of instability and conflict. However, the viral interview, showcasing Traoré's calm leadership and the resilience of the Burkinabe people, dramatically altered this perception. The global outpouring of support generated a renewed interest in the nation's story, moving beyond simplistic narratives of conflict and highlighting the human element of the ongoing challenges. The event fostered a more nuanced understanding of Burkina Faso's situation, shifting the focus from solely political instability to the human cost of conflict and the aspirations of its citizens. This shift in perception had tangible consequences, influencing international relations and potentially impacting diplomatic ties and international aid. The increased global awareness and sympathy generated by the interview could lead to increased international support for development programs and humanitarian aid initiatives. Furthermore, the positive portrayal of Traoré's leadership might encourage stronger diplomatic ties with nations who previously held reservations about engaging with the Burkinabe government. The positive shift in international perception wasn't solely limited to increased aid or diplomatic engagement. It also fostered a sense of Pan-African solidarity, highlighting the shared challenges and aspirations of African nations and bolstering the continent's image on the world stage. The event served as a powerful reminder of the importance of authentic leadership in shaping a nation's narrative and its relations with the international community. The global response to the interview demonstrated the potential for impactful communication to foster understanding, build bridges, and ultimately improve a nation's standing in the international arena. The positive changes in international perception are still unfolding, but the initial impact suggests a more optimistic future for Burkina Faso's image and its relationships with the global community. The entire episode served as a powerful testament to the strength of dignity and resilience in the face of adversity. Ibrahim Traoré's calm and measured responses to the host's aggressive questioning were particularly striking. His refusal to engage in personal attacks or retaliatory rhetoric, even when provoked, demonstrated remarkable self-control and a commitment to maintaining his composure. This display of dignity resonated deeply with audiences worldwide, showcasing a leadership style that prioritizes respect and understanding over confrontation. The inclusion of the young girl's letter was a masterstroke, shifting the focus of the interview from political posturing to the human cost of conflict. The letter's poignant details brought the realities of violence and suffering into sharp relief, underscoring the importance of empathy and compassion in leadership. This emphasis on the human element was crucial in garnering widespread support, as it transcended political divides and resonated with audiences on an emotional level. Traoré's response to the situation wasn't merely a display of resilience. It was a strategic demonstration of leadership that prioritized human connection and understanding. By choosing empathy and dignity over anger and retaliation, he not only neutralized his opponent's attacks, but also elevated the conversation to a higher plane, focusing on shared values and the common desire for peace and stability. This approach resonated deeply with audiences, solidifying his image as a leader who values human dignity and prioritizes the well-being of his people above all else. The event became a powerful symbol, illustrating how resilience, dignity, and empathy can overcome adversity and inspire hope in even the most challenging circumstances. The global response underscored the universal appeal of these values and their capacity to shape perceptions and inspire positive change. The Ibrahim Traoré interview serves as a crucial case study illustrating the responsibilities and potential pitfalls of media coverage in sensitive political situations. Marc Delarme's actions highlight the importance of respectful and balanced journalism, emphasizing the need for media outlets to approach interviews with sensitivity, fairness, and a commitment to responsible reporting. Delarme's initial approach, characterized by condescending questions and interruptions, demonstrated a clear lack of respect for his guest and a disregard for the gravity of the situation. This approach not only undermined the interview's purpose, but also risked misrepresenting the complexities of the situation in Burkina Faso. Responsible journalism demands a commitment to accuracy, fairness, and a nuanced understanding of the context. In this instance, Delarme's approach failed to meet these standards. His attempt to belittle Traoré, rather than engage in a constructive dialogue, revealed a biased and unprofessional approach to interviewing a leader facing significant challenges. The incident underscores the importance of journalistic ethics and the need for media outlets to prioritize respectful dialogue, even when covering controversial figures or sensitive political issues. The aftermath of the interview, including Delarme's public apology, further emphasizes the significance of media accountability. While Delarme's initial actions were regrettable, his subsequent admission of fault and expression of remorse demonstrate a willingness to learn from the experience. This highlights the importance of self-reflection and the need for media outlets to acknowledge and correct their mistakes. The incident serves as a powerful reminder that media outlets have a responsibility not only to report the news, but also to do so in a manner that promotes understanding, fosters respectful dialogue, and avoids perpetuating harmful stereotypes or biases. The event underscores the vital role of media in shaping public perception and the profound impact that responsible or irresponsible journalism can have on international affairs. The talk show confrontation had a lasting impact, reshaping both Traoré's leadership image and the international perception of Burkina Faso. The event dramatically shifted the narrative surrounding his leadership, moving beyond the often simplistic portrayals of political instability and conflict. The interview's virality fostered a more nuanced understanding of Traoré's approach to governance, highlighting his resilience, empathy, and commitment to his people. The global outpouring of support solidified his position within the country, bolstering his legitimacy and strengthening his connection with the citizenry. The new narrative that emerged emphasizes the human cost of conflict and the importance of compassionate leadership. Traoré's emphasis on the experiences of ordinary citizens, coupled with the emotional impact of the young girl's letter, humanized the situation and fostered empathy among international audiences. This shift in narrative contributed to a more positive international image for Burkina Faso, attracting greater attention to the nation's resilience and its people's aspirations. The long-term impact extends beyond immediate perceptions. The event likely influenced international relations, potentially leading to increased diplomatic engagement and humanitarian aid. Furthermore, the narrative shift fostered a sense of national pride within Burkina Faso, uniting the population behind Traoré's leadership and strengthening the nation's resolve in overcoming its challenges. The talk show confrontation, initially intended to undermine Traoré, ultimately served to solidify his position, reshape perceptions, and create a more positive and nuanced narrative for both the leader and the nation he leads. The incident stands as a testament to the power of authentic leadership, the importance of human connection, and the unpredictable impact of viral communication in shaping global perceptions. The story of Ibrahim Traoré's talk show confrontation offers a powerful message of hope and inspiration. It demonstrates the remarkable capacity of human resilience and dignity to overcome adversity. Traoré's calm response to provocation, his emphasis on human connection, and his ability to transform a potentially damaging situation into a moment of global solidarity serve as a testament to the power of authentic leadership. His actions underscore the importance of empathy, understanding, and the ability to connect with people on a human level, transcending political divides. The event highlights the transformative potential of viral communication, showcasing how a seemingly negative situation can be repurposed to inspire positive change. The global outpouring of support for Traoré and Burkina Faso demonstrates the power of human connection in fostering understanding and solidarity across borders. It reminds us that even in the face of significant challenges, hope can prevail, and that resilience, dignity, and empathy can inspire profound change. Traoré's legacy extends beyond the immediate aftermath of the interview. His actions serve as an example for future leaders, emphasizing the importance of prioritizing human well-being, fostering open dialogue, and responding to adversity with grace and dignity. His ability to turn a hostile encounter into a powerful symbol of hope and resilience offers a compelling lesson for us all, reminding us of the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and inspire positive change in the world. The event stands as a powerful reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles, the human spirit, driven by empathy and dignity, can overcome and inspire hope for a brighter future.